There's so much talk about, oh, we're going to drive housing prices down. I don't want to drive housing prices down. I want to drive housing prices up. For people.
What the fuck?
Oh, what's up? Oh, what's up?
Yo, what up? It's Amaje back here on another video. Today we're about to begin into a video by Tommy NFG, and the video is going to be on everything in 2026 is a scam. I agree with that. Literally everything is a fucking scam because like corporations are literally making everything useless cost a lot of fucking money, bro. There's subscriptions, there's like everybody trying to get up on like the small people and mid class and try to make them pay for everything. I remember when groceries were like fucking like in the range of I think $70 to $100. You can leave out the store with like a fucking cart full of groceries. And like now to get that type of shit, it's literally $100 to $200, nigga. And I will miss that time.
There's a couple of things that age bad that people universally know. Milk and cheese after a couple of days out fills with mold
Ew.
and all types of bugs. Any man who flies to Turkey and gets a hairline surgery from the cheapest surgeon possible there. Any A-list celebs
Fuck.
tweets from 2009 to 2012. But nothing has aged worse this year than my video on how 2026 will heal us. Okay guys, can you stop DMing me and blaming me saying I jinxed this year? How was I supposed to know AI would implement spy systems in all of our governments and Trump would go nuclear mode in the world? Probably should have guessed it, but hold hope, we still have time. I feel like the more and more the year goes on and future years until it's stopped, every company, and I mean quite literally every company, is going super Kirby swallow mode on every consumer and trying to siphon as much as they can. And no other industry is doing that more than the RAM industry right now. I know, this has been a problem since last year, so some people may be confused why I'm bringing it up like it's a new problem. Well, I'm here to let you know it's getting way worse. For the people who aren't a computer specialist engineer like me, RAM is one of the most critical parts of a computer, and it's like the active workspace of it. The best comparison is it works like the prefrontal lobe of the brain to handle tasks on a computer. It's one of the most important parts to a PC, and depending on how much you have, it can make and break how much your PC can do. And at the start of 2025, it was still pretty normally priced, so people were still building their PCs or upgrading them willy-nilly. In fact, I actually upgraded around that time last year. I upgraded to 128 gigabytes of RAM, which is complete overkill. Most gamers at the most get 32 gigabytes of RAM. I needed a tax write-off, alright? What, did you want me to send it to the IRS so it can go right in Nenya?
Holy fucking shit. This industry, I mean, I kind of really don't get it because I haven't really built a PC yet. I haven't like, well, my living situation won't let me do that right now. So I really haven't did that. But I do have a gaming laptop, but like I haven't really got into like the advancement of just like building a PC. Uh I gotta ask my homie for like a little mock-up build again, but like pretty sure with RAM going through the fucking roof, I'm not gonna get that chance again.
Yahoo's bank account. I bought these two kits of 64 gigabytes for a grand total of $205 at the time. And if you wanted the price now, I couldn't tell you because on the Best Buy website, it's completely sold out. Whenever a RAM listing comes up now, people move in like a crowd of rabid monkeys fighting for one banana. But I can tell you on Corsair's website, for one kit of 64 gigabytes, which is half of what I got, it's $524 for the whole thing. Which, keep in mind, is more than double what I paid, or if I got just one kit, would be 5x what I paid. I don't even think the PlayStation 5 at its peak scalping was 5x the normal price. This is a different type of robbery. And all of this is because our AI overlord companies are swooping in and siphoning the RAM all for themselves. Statistically, right now, AI data centers for 2026 have 70% of all RAM production made this year. I didn't know an industry could even take that much away from the public. No one.
Well, I did also hear that, like, literally companies are like closing down and like only providing to like AI companies because they have all the big money and that's where the money is. See, Niggas is just selling out the fucking people, whoever brings up the more money.
All these RAM companies are purely selling to these companies. And it's already a problem itself that people can't build their dream gaming PC after saving up, finally being able to do it. But this time, it isn't just anyone with a PC affected, it's the whole goddamn gaming industry. The Steam Deck, which is supposed to be the budget option of someone who doesn't want a PC but wants to play PC games, has been cooked because of RAM and sold out everywhere. Your only choice now is to either get it for double the price or wait for the price of it to magically fall. This is why you got people out there praying to God like Venom in Spider-Man 3 on AI's downfall. Valve was also supposed to release the Steam Machine, which is another alternative for people who don't want to buy a full gaming PC. Well, now that's gotten delayed because they can't get RAM for the system. And of course you got the classic PlayStation 6, which we're now approaching 6 years since the original PlayStation 5 launch date. So Sony is supposed to be in the process of preparing and releasing the next console within a year or two. And that's no longer happening because AI is taking all the RAM so they can't buy it. These AI companies are moving like Sid from Toy Story. They putting down these other multi-billion-dollar companies.
I mean, honestly, I kind of feel like they should, like, push that back a little bit more because I just got my PS5. Like, probably, well, no, it's been a couple of years now. You already know. But, like, yeah, I feel like the PS5 just came out not too long ago, but it's been 6 years. Fuck. It's actually been 6 years, but, like, them making a fucking PS6 that damn quick. I mean, nigga, the PS5 already went through the fucking roof when the price increased. I'm glad I fucking got mine. Thank the Lord. But literally, they probably got that shit's probably gonna cost 1,000. You never know how these fucking companies moving now.
Like they're peasants. As much as we can blame these AI companies for doing this, the main culprits are the RAM producers themselves. They're choosing to sell these massive bulks of RAM to these companies because it's easy money instantly. As long as these AI companies keep building data centers, they're gonna keep doing it, so there's not much we can do. I'd love to say Gen Z will stand up to the tyranny and stop these corrupt organizations for selling out
Hell
things
nah.
rightfully belonging to the public. But we can't even agree which colors belong to which textbook subject in school, so that's not happening. By the way, math is blue, history is yellow, English is red, science is green, and art is purple. If you want to argue with me, no problem. You'll be instantly banned from all my socials. Of course, we also got housing prices now, which is a given. Not only in America, but in nearly every Western country, housing has reached historic levels of being unaffordable. Right now in the US, the median home price is 3.5 to 7.1 times the median yearly income. In the UK, it's worse. It's 9 times the average income, which is insane. And at least in America, if you spend, I don't know, $1 million, you could get a decent sized house with a good space to live in with a family. In the UK, for that same price, you're lucky to find a 500 square foot shed. And it just goes on and on for how bad the prices are. Also, for any millennials that try to say this ain't nothing for us and they had it harder back in 2008, experts are now officially saying the US housing market in 2026 is worse than 2008. So don't try to go trauma to trauma with this anymore. Worse housing market, 10x more the shootings, we going to war, beat that. I don't know why
Yeah, to even survive out here, you gonna have to at least live or room with somebody, bro. You cannot handle like in a whole apartment by yourself. Like it's just not possible unless you move to some type of place. I don't know. I originally thought when I like grew up and I thought I would probably be like, I'm gonna have my own apartment, I'm gonna have my own house, I'm gonna have my own room. But then inflation had a different plan, and growing up like this really fucking sucks, nigga. Everybody's dealing with this. It's just not like tailored to like one person, bro.
saying that like it's a flex. It's actually very serious problems. COVID did really ruin everything because ever since the housing hike, prices have gone down for houses, but you know there's always those people that keep them high and leave it like that, which I think is what's gonna happen for RAM. If there's one thing companies like to do, it's stealing from the public without them figuring out it's a scam. And we just live the rest of our lives assuming it should actually cost that much even though they're making like 10x the profit on it. I remember after the peak of COVID was over, there was so many grocery stores that kept their prices up just because. The good thing is, guys, our federal administration is working hard to bring these prices down and help everyone achieve their goal of owning a home one day.
There's so much talk about, we're going to drive housing prices down. I don't want to drive housing prices down. I want to drive housing prices up. For
What the fuck? Wait, hold up.
people that own their homes, and they can be assured that's what's going to happen.
Well, guys,
God, yeah, this nigga is a fucking fool, bro. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I'm not interested in politics, but like when shit just comes to my attention, it's hard to just avoid shit, bro. This is just bad, bro. I really wish this nigga wasn't in. And we got like fucking 3 more years with this nigga. And I hope whoever I don't even know. I feel like everybody who gets in the office is just bad. I feel like unless I'm paying attention to like politics and I gotta know what's really going on. Yeah.
At least we can rent a $2,000 one-bedroom apartment for the next 60 years of our lives, and maybe we'll be able to get one by the time we're 70. It's a good thing our country funds another country that gets free healthcare and schooling for everyone. This is all okay, honest. Which have been scummy companies for a while now. In fact, both the last and current government administration are suing them. I mean, you know it's bad when even a like Trump is suing you for being a scammer. He usually wants to join in on the fun. They got caught themselves trying to help scammers jack up prices. Because once again with these companies, just like what I said for RAM companies, if they have a guaranteed way to make
A
their
white
money
guy
and
with
can sell in
dreads.
bulk, they'll do it. It's also gotten even worse with dynamic pricing. If Satan came to this earth now, I believe dynamic pricing would be his first creation. All these ticket companies try to justify it by saying it helps combat scalpers. So their solution is, instead of having the scalpers buy the tickets, everyone
I'm not gonna lie, this is why I don't fucking go to fucking concerts because like Ticketmaster and all these other ticket companies have just been high as fuck for no egregious reason. Like maybe I'll go if somebody's like reselling a ticket, but other than that, I'm not trying to do that.
can buy it, but for 10x the price. Either way, I can't go in either scenario. I'm not buying it
And not from scalpers. Like a person that like randomly on my follower list will be selling something. I was like, you better be selling it for a good price.
for the scalp price or that price, so what is the point of even doing this? There's a lot of artists too that have to get blamed for this as well. The reason I say that is because a lot of them try to act oblivious and go to the public like, no way guys, what? I just want everyone to be able to enjoy my show at a great price and have a good time. Companies should not be taking advantage of this. Meanwhile, after the show, they look at their bank account and are like, those stupid ass. They really believe me. 3 million in a night. Let's go. I'm buying another Rolls Royce and putting it in the garage. This is too easy. Whenever you see an artist try to act like they don't know why it's so high and it stays high, just know they know, because something can be done. Michael Jackson notoriously was known for selling his tickets for cheap because he wanted fans to actually be able to come. And Taylor Swift, as much as we make jokes about her and she does have her own flaws, gets my respect because she chose not to use dynamic pricing so fans can enjoy her show. One of the worst culprits.
Hey, I give her a lot of flack, but she got my respect for that because a lot of these rappers ain't doing that. A lot of these rappers always want you to take their sides and like help them sell these fucking albums and shit, but they're not doing that when it comes to tickets. They don't give a shit about their fans. They only care about filling the lines of pockets with fucking money.
Of it this year is FIFA for the 2026 World Cup. FIFA's already been known as a pretty scummy company when it comes to its consumers. For the first time in history, this World Cup, they decided to use dynamic pricing. And let's just
Why?
say,
good luck to anybody who can afford this shit.
World Cup prices from 2022 to 2026 have
God.
increased over 1,000% for tickets. This is exactly why everyone hates us, man. How is this even possible? You already got fans around the world who said they were 100% not coming after seeing prices. As an example, for the final match of the World Cup, which is the most anticipated and hyped up, the 2022 one for the worst seed, aka the upper deck, was $206. For the worst seeds of the final match, I mean, that isn't bad at all. That's actually really good for people on a budget. For the 2026 World Cup, that same seat is now $2,000. And because dynamic pricing
200 seats for all is like sitting all the way up there. That's like sitting in a fucking nosebleed in a stadium for like basketball. Holy fucking shit, bro. Yeah, 2026 is looking up to just be a scammy, scummy ass year because all these companies are just worried about themselves, and we're really not going to be like fucking doing anything. I mean, I know for sure I'm really not gonna be doing anything with companies. Only products that I really like, I'm probably gonna be buying and, you know, doing subscriptions for it, but like if it comes to TV and shit, I'm not doing that. I'm not dealing with Netflix. I get Netflix free through T-Mobile, but I'm not supporting any of these companies because they fucking hike their prices up and do not care. And concerts, I don't know, maybe I'll end up going to one, but like it better be for a good ass price and the fucking artist better be fucking on my side. But hey man, if y'all enjoyed that video, go check out Tommy's video, and bro, check out the rest of my reactions. I got them all in a playlist, and like and subscribe. We on the road to 400 subscribers, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.
He was the best guy around.
What about the people he murdered?
What murder?